Hello everyone, Heather Vitale here for Harness Racing Update as we cover day one from the Standardbred Horse Sales Company auction. I have Jon Roberts with me now. He is the co-owner on the horse that everyone is talking about. It is a Beau Jangles, 12 for 12, undefeated this year, a 2-year-old. And now Jon is an owner for Kiwi Stables, and he owns this horse along with Graham Grace Stables and Dolan Stables. Bolton Stables, thank you. And so, my goodness, like, this horse was bought here at Harrisburg, right, for $65,000, is that right? Consigned by Preferred, the breeder is Tara Hills. So now that we know those basics, how did this all come together? Were you the one that found the horse in the black book, or, you know, give me the story.
I would love to take credit for that, but I can't. Adam Ainspan of Graham Grace Stables found him. He picked him out of the black book, actually by his video, and texted him to the number to Ian and myself. We were actually here. Adam wasn't here at the sale, and had us go look at him. Ian looked at him and he said, I like him a lot. He's perfect. He's just big. I went and looked at him, and obviously the exact same thing. He's put together perfectly. He's just a big colt. That being said, Adam said we don't discriminate against big, so go ahead and buy him. So we did. That's kind of how that went down. We liked his pedigree. We liked the Arts Place line on the dam side, and then the cattle wash on the sire side. A good friend of mine had, a lot of cattle washes as 2-year-olds that were in New Jersey, and he said he loved them overall. They were very good horses. They reminded him a lot of Beaches, and I thought that was a plus because I was a big fan of Beaches as well. So we went ahead and took a chance on this colt, and I can say it worked out really, really well.
Yeah, truer words have never been spoken. Yeah, it's one of those things where, my goodness, there's always like those gems, like $65,000. That's a very modest price for a world champion. And yeah, how do you find that diamond in the rough?
This one, the credit goes to Adam Ainspan because he was not on my radar before he watched his video, and he basically picked him out. I kind of think this colt got overlooked a little bit. He was only Ontario eligible, so he didn't have the dual eligibility of Kentucky. There's a lot of people who are looking for that now, and they kind of discount the ones or don't even really look at the ones that only have that one program. So I think this colt got overlooked there, and I don't think Cattle Wash was like a big name per se then, as he is now. Beau helped that a lot, along with the others in Ontario. There's a lot of really good cattle washes up there. As a whole, they're a really nice breed of horse.
Before we move on to the sale now, I do want to ask you, this horse is a #1 on the harness racing poll. Okay, he's been voted, which means he is a huge contender for being the United States Horse of the Year. What are you thinking?
That would just be incredible. But, there's a lot of great horses out there. That being said, a stat was thrown at me earlier today. He's leading all of North America in earnings as a 2-year-old. And the last 2-year-old to do that was Redskin in 1986.
Oh my.
Which, that's a Bob Hayden stat. So I can't take credit for that either.
I was just going to say, it sounds like a Hollywood Hayden stat to me. I love it. I love it. Okay, here you are at the sale. Now, are you looking at cattle washes?
Absolutely. I mean, that's probably my favorite breed of horse right now. So, yes, we're looking at those. We're also looking at, some fillies that may cross to Beau in the future. So we're looking ahead at, at that as well. We're looking at some trotters, obviously. Call Me Goo is kind of what got us into the Grand Circuit game. So we still have a soft spot for trotters, even though we've had a lot of success with Beau. So we're kind of open to all angles.
How are you doing so far? You did buy part of one, is that right? Can you tell me about that horse a little bit?
It's a Seaside filly that Dr. Moore bought. He looked at her and picked her out, and he has a couple of other partners aside from us, and we just actually, before I walked over here, bought into her. Yep.
An exclusive for HRU right there. What's your feel of the sale so far? Because I know at Lexington we really felt like it was a buyer's market, right? So what do you think? I mean, we're still early. we're only up into the the 60s right now. But what's your feel?
It looks like a buyer's market again to me. There's always going to be some that are going to sell really, really high. Everybody's on the same horse, that type of thing. You do see those, but overall, it looks like a buyer's market to me so far. But it's still young in the sale.
How many days will you stay?
I've got to run home this evening, and then I'll probably be back tomorrow. That'll probably be it for me.
Okay, you're just doing yearlings. You're concerned about the mixed sale or anything.
Oh no, we're looking at some in the mixed sale, but I just won't be here for that. I'll have somebody else bidding for that.
Oh, right, nice. You know, I can be hired to be a bit. I know how to raise my hand. I'm good at spending money. I'm good, especially.
Not yours.
I was gonna say, that's what I was gonna say. Oh man, am I that readable? Oh my goodness. Thank you, Jonathan, so much.
No problem. Anytime.
Happy bidding.
Thank you.